Moros Protocol. Another game that I've been looking forward to. This is an FPS rogue game. It had some cool vibes, a lot of pixelated, voxelated stuff. You can also play it co-op. It seems pretty cool just alone. Solo, yeah? So that's what we're doing. Is my head down under? Is my microphone? No. Oh. All right. Let's. Perfect. Let's start it. So I had a run going on, but I started it over again. There is like a bio boost in the medium upgrades for meta progression, but I haven't gone into meta progression yet. We're just gonna still do storage. I'm skipping the tutorial. I think I get the game. So most enemies have weak spots that you can abuse for extra damage. Morons Protocol? Funny. Funny as. Yes, I don't even know what Moros Protocol means, but. Moros Protocol successful initialization. Host compatibility within safe margin. My head. Routine check, crew ID number whatever. Status regaining consciousness. System cough. Vitals check complete. Cryo sleep recovery complete. System status. Vessel Orpheus capital battleship location storage bay. Warning, area wide quarantine detected. What the hell? Connect me to an active commanding officer. Establishing connection. Connection failed. All communications blocked. Something is wrong. System, let me out. Disengaging cryochamber locks. The Moros protocol. Awfully devious protocol. A little too much. Fuck! Woo! What the hell is happening? System, are we already in combat? What's the status of the crew? Data not accessible. Cannot establish connection. Suggested action. Reach storage security station and establish direct connection to security network. Sounds like a plan. Hello, Navi. More surprises? Essentially model OD6 is recommended as support for this operation. Unit name OD6, awaiting directives. Alright. OD6, transfer command to whatever this number is, assist mode. Registering to crew ID number, whatever the fuck this is. Registration complete. Let's go get some answers. What about state of the coffee machine, Abby? It has to wait. It's a morose kind of an idea. Let's unplug the controller because that started rumbling. Always nice to like play on the keyboard and hear like what is that? Who is my neighbor really upset? Whenever I hit in the game, he's like, I stop doing that, I'm a pacifist. Lockdown in effect. So yeah, this is video game. You just melee until you have a gun. And when you have a gun, you can use a gun every now and then. And that's the video game. Let's give it a Steam review. That should do it. I mean, honestly, that's like most of the negative reviews on Steam are that, aren't they? Yeah, no, that's a horrible. It's a horrible game. I picked up my weapon, I fell over twice, and I died for the first boss for some reason. This is a shitty game. It shouldn't be played by anyone, especially not you. Because I couldn't do it, so why should you try it? Please don't try it. And prove me wrong. I know. So on the top left, you can see we're picking up, like, lightning ammo and gun ammo. These are two different types. I think it's plasma and bullet. This is progression, I think. The purple ones. That is progression points. Hack. I think that allows us to go inside there. Plasma cells. Uh-oh. Okay. Cocoon. Cocoon. And health, of course. You have a health vial you can use. Or playing for 1,000 hours and then like, you know what? I feel like this game didn't really give me what I wanted back. Kinetic enhancer increases weapon attack speed by 20%. I mean, people get upset, you know, Dota reviews, Marvel Rivals reviews, like... The matchmaking is making me feel mad. This sucks. I don't really appreciate the text going up and down while I'm looking at the item. Adds heft to weapon, making it unwieldy. Heavy melee does 150%. Light melee does 25%. Oh. Like, so heavy attacks are like the best. Stuff like Factorio, Dwarf Fortress, any MOBA also work for... Yeah, that's true. I just made an example. Like, I tend to see a lot of like 4,000 on multiplayer games. Dota, Counter-Strike, Marvel Rivals, those kinds of things. That's very typical to have many hours, but yeah, I guess more MMOs as well. But that's also, you can understand to change your opinion, because the MMO starts out really nice. This MMO starts out fair, it's got a lot of fun ideas and promises, it's exciting for you, and then eventually it's like player base struggling, they add in more pay-to-win options, negative review. Makes sense. And then it's more like the statement of like the current situation that it is like you got over 1,000 hours, which is usually like if you play something for a lot of hours, it should be positive. But it's just a different sort of interpretation, isn't it? Nobody know play the game but me, and I am in Elo hell. Oof, oof. I always loved hearing about the people always saying like Elo hell. Because like, sure, there is a certain probability that there is at one point where you don't really have an option. But there is a reason why still the best people are able to get out of that and still try to climb to highest even though they're just playing alone. Because by the law of averages, usually, in most cases, if you are really good and don't play too much on like... And being good is also like not letting your emotions win to try to throw and stuff. You will most likely be part of the top, you know? Same thing with poker. Sure, not every time the best poker player will win a tournament, but you tend to see like the top performers are present, are known, will get generally good scores. But the typical problem with anyone that feels like they're stuck and they can't make a change is because they are unable to see their weaknesses, right? Or just refuse to communicate with people on the team to try to make like a balance. Let's say you have a build in mind if you're playing a MOBA game or whatever, and then you realize somebody else on your team is like, oh, you're going directly into that. Okay, so if I do it, that's just gonna be bad for the team synergy. Let me switch up the build style then. Let me just kind of like try to figure out what's the best. Adapt, because you seem to be set on your path. So let's communicate that and let me try something different. I don't think necessarily the people that play those games are unhappy. If anything, I think a lot of the people that play those games are happy because it's a lot of group focus. So you can play with your friends very easily and jump in and just chit chat. I do understand, and I'm with you in thinking that a lot of people that play them are generally making a game's experience for them a worse experience than it could have been. But there's a divide in the people that play the games, you know. So a lot of people want to play to feel like they're good. So competitive is what makes them feel like they're like, yeah, I'm fucking good. I'm getting stats and rankings. So that's unhealthy, and that can lead to being like angry if it goes bad. So, but otherwise, it's like it's a multiplayer thing. So it gathers people and has a fun thing to do together. As long as you're not salty, and you don't need to be salty over defeats constantly. And if you're playing with friends, it's like, oh, whatever the hell, we're doing another game. So it has both. Could be the best of times, could be the worst of times, but so could other games in Dark Souls as well. Because here's the thing. When something is purely on you, right? Now you know it's like you have nobody else to blame but yourself. Because everybody else seems to be doing it well, right? And you're sitting there like, it takes you 3 times as long. You're feeling, man, I feel horrible. So that could also happen, right? At least in an unfortunately rational mind, if you're playing multiplayer games, you're always able to point outwards. So you can feel like you're doing okay. Is it good? No, I wouldn't say that it's a good thing that it's like that. But, you know, in terms of your day-to-day, if you want to feel good, it's maybe it's better for them day-to-day is you point the finger outwards because you don't need to deal with it. You do prefer Dark Souls experience? I also like that. I used to play a lot of competitive games. And I like to play them and be good at them. It's fun to be good at them. But yeah, eventually it just catches up with you, the negativity and how much you connect. The thing that I kind of dislike the most is the feeling that I need to go again. If it's not the perfect game, we even gotta go again. Come on, let's play more, play more, play more, play more. There's a room in here. Did we get to this room? I don't know. I should heal, by the way. I can't pick up more healing if I don't use my one shot. I don't have a gun yet, so that would be nice to find. So for me, it's like, I like the team experience. I like to play with friends. That's really good with those games. It's just a casual, like, to jump in and play for 40 minutes and jump out again. Oh, I guess we picked it up. I was busy chatting. So yeah, both good and bad. But I do like the Dark Souls style of games. It's been pretty fun. Like, same thing with like Hollow Knight, well, Silk Song as well. Without going into any spoilers, it's fun to see like how you're doing in the game that's now generally regarded as difficult. So kind of like, oh, I like the challenge. To see, you know, sometimes just kind of trying to let the game be a victory for you. To get that victory moment. Yes! As, you know, in your own room. Developed as standard issue for crews expecting to require above average firepower. Reliable handgun comes with nano-enhanced ordnance to avoid weapon jamming and lower recoil. I don't know why they decided to have this text moving with the fucking gun. Do you think it's comfortable to read your book doing this at the same time? Nobody does this. Just let it tooltip on its own, please. That would be a good idea. But we have gun now. So I'm slightly in front of the gun. Let me go out of the gun. You need to see the bullets. The bullet count, you know? Bullet. Move up and down. Yeah, I'll do this. I don't even know if that works. We'll see next time. Gentleman with a thumb, comparison is a thief of joy. That is very true. I like that. It's a Churchill line, right? Better to not compare yourself to others. And while there are times you can compare for personal growth, but in general, I think it's better to kind of go with the idea of like comparison is the thief of joy. You want to focus on what you want specifically. But you could also get inspired by people, which is in a way some sort of comparison to be made. I'm being like devil's advocate for it, but it's just because of the reason that you don't all necessarily just comparing yourself to something doesn't make it a negative experience. But we just tend to more often experience negative emotions and like your general surroundings and what you're doing more negatively by comparing yourself to others, because we tend to see the everybody's doing so good and blah 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 and you're not, right? Weapon. Danger, increased dark phase activity, increased rewards. We already got a gun. Power outage, slightly increased rewards, but blackout. Augments. Ooh, more augments. Let's do augments. Also, when are we going to call it? I could ask the question soon. You stopped MOBAs way back, Marsdiff. I just stopped. Honestly, I just stopped because I just didn't have friends playing it that much anymore. Because the thing is, eventually I made it a rule for myself to not play alone though. Because I realized that wasn't good for me anymore. Like, it's way too random for me at my skill level to have fun and good games, and then I just have to take it seriously to want to improve. But then again, like, I'm not going to go pro. I'm not going pro in this. I don't need to try to take it seriously. I want to have fun. And I realized too many times I ended up not having fun because games are just, even as a practice, games would just go to hell. Oh, look at that. But I don't mind, even if someone says now I want to play some ARAM, and I was like, let's go play some ARAM League. I don't mind. Sounds fun. Game is relaxing for you. Playing hard games or scare games. You can get that relaxation in many ways. Like, even enjoyment. You hear me a lot of times when I play games, I scream at the game and I complain. But I'm still having a good time because I like the challenge. I like games that often challenge me a bit. Or just provide like fun experiences, or a puzzle game, whatever. It can take many shapes and forms. Yeah. Like, if it's always relaxing, not necessarily. But they tend to provide an experience that I want just from, like, this is free time, fun enjoyment. Like this game, for example, this appeals to me because I like the idea of, it's fun to shoot, to hit the right spots on the enemies. That is a fun experience to challenge myself in. Playing safe and then also getting constant, like, meta progression gives me dopaminergic pleasure. And so the game ultimately appeals to me. Is it relaxing? A little bit. Is it challenging? A little bit. Just a little mix, you know? You can't shoot these, by the way, so you have to melee. You have to take the risk of getting hit in return. If I do this, 0 damage. So it's like, look for secrets equals take 10 damage to the face. No secrets. Pixelated Void Bastards. I haven't played Void Bastards, but isn't Void Bastards a 2D game? No, isn't it? Probably not. Mixing up. Morning. How was the gut today, sir? Not so good? Look at that. Oh. You little shit. We're happy when someone else is doing great until they're doing better than us. That's the envy versus admiration, isn't it? That's what I really like thinking about. I don't remember it being a specific quote. No, it is a specific quote, I think. But I think it was just made in passing. But the idea has always been fascinating to me. Like the small difference between envy versus admiration. And the negative versus positive for something that's like, you're still like acknowledging this person is good at this that I like. I want that. Could be negatively like, or it could be like, wow. Right? It's such a small difference. Hack? Oh, hello. Hello, sir. Didn't see you bowling over there. Expectation versus reality. Sometimes the thing you expect isn't what you're expecting. Well, that's not necessarily on topic of what we're talking about. That's just expectation and reality. We're talking more about comparing or like happy or not. That's also true. You read the title as Moron Protocol. It is a fun game. It is not Moron Protocol. But I understand. Let's try reading it now with open. Yes. Pushing the limit of your weapon's barrel. This is much better, like. Increase damage by 40%. Reloading costs more ammo. Interesting. Hello. They have like their damage at the back, something. Sir? Oh, this is perfect. The door closed behind me. I deal the same damage. I don't get that power up. Increase damage by 40%. It didn't work. And it was like bullets, and that's a bullet gun. Bullet gun. Played Frostpunk? No, I haven't. I know about that now. Challenge to save as much people as possible at the beginning. Nah, it's that tactical, like top-down game, right? You kind of place all the dudes, and it's like then you just press space and it starts up. While airborne physical weapons do more damage. These are very specific. But does physical count for melee? Probably not. I guess physical is bullet. We can check. Ah, it's just bullet. Oh, so this we had discount. Reloading spends less ammo, and then we have more ammo. HP shot by healing. Nice. Try your luck. No. Cost 5 gold. Hey! Luck came through. Yeah, some voxel with Moros Protocol, Pumadine. I like this aesthetic of the game. It's pretty nice. I feel like it's a little system shocky to me, which is cool. Wanna go shockies? Wanna go system shockies? Yeah. I wanna go shockies. Oh. Biomatsak. Wow. What an award. I guess we clear out the stage anyway. Unlocked with keycard. A lot of containers in this stage. They promised more. Anti-weapons and projectiles are slower but do more damage. Most of them seem to be trade-offs. Challenge room. Only a sword? What are we doing? Are we jumping? Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh! Hoi, oi, 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 oi! Hoi, oi, oi! That was sketchy. How long until turrets? We'll see. Hopefully we get a turret. I live for a turret. Oh. Just area reward after area reward. Hand cannon. Oh, this is even better. It goes out of tooltip sync. Painfully weaponized hand attack devices are haptically enhanced weapons that can be utilized on the field of battle to remove the need for manual reloads. State-of-the-art reload technology will infuse the air around it and charge protons while spinning its barrel. I still seem to need to reload. Yeah, you still reload, but it was just flavor text. That it just spins to reload. It's cool. It's plasma. It's plasma. You see? Do you see the plasma? I hope you see that it was plasma that made it like that. You can teleport to end of sector. Making it simple, easy. Take a break and take some coffee before you go to the next stage. Why not? I tell you, why not? Beautiful. I feel I'm beginning to slowly accept that Souls games exist again, by the way. I have a slight inkling to play Souls. But I haven't decided what, or when, or if. But at least I'm not feeling like, ugh, Souls game again. Now it feels like, Souls game again. Hey, Pizza Farts. I think you said hi earlier. I didn't acknowledge you. I will do it now. Hello, Pizza Farts. Oh yeah, this was my question. When will we start calling it not Slay the Spire mapping? Because I feel like I'm just calling it Slay the Spire maps. But it's like, we've had this for such a long time now. It's going to be a staple. Like, there was a time where we didn't call things Doom game anymore. It wasn't Doom clones anymore. Now it's just FPS game. It is boomer shooter in one way, but still a new thing. It wasn't Slay the Spire. What was the first game you saw with it? And again, you want a popular game, if anything, because I think there's a lot of games that could be like, oh, it wasn't this game first. Yeah, this game made by a Portuguese guy that released it on like Game Jolt 12 years ago that 12 people played. That's different. Tyrant's Realm got a big update. Oh, did it? I think it did get an update, yeah. I did like Tyrant's Realm. It was a little bit basic. Tyrant's Realm was a little basic, but it was fun. Gun guy. Bye! Refreshing Carnage. Enemy kills completely with full stamina. Can enemy grants damage boost for 5 seconds. 200%. Expensive. I can't. Slows down the user for 1 second after firing. God damn it. There's a lot of trade-offs there. Might as well say no. First slot in a game with a puzzle game. World of Goo folks. Oh. 10 billion humans. I thought 10 billion was like the RTS game. No, those are We Are Billions. 10 billion humans. I don't know about that one. Still Doom comes to you. Fair. For me, they're all just boomer shooters. Like, almost this game, I feel like, is a boomer shooter, but it's a roguelike, so it's kind of like different. Vendor to vendor. No, thank you. We're doing extra damage, extra enemy stuff. Let's try plasma. 12 damage. Alright, that's a lot of damage. Ooh, 24. If you close your eye, the damage don't exist. You can also get a new melee weapon, by the way. You're not locked to just this melee weapon, so you also get that. I did get something else before. Heep, 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 heep. It's interesting that people began calling action RPGs hack and slash games like Exile. Exile likes after Diablo got worse and worse. It's also been a confusing genre to me because action RPG can be anything almost, right? But then you had hack and slash, which is kind of, okay, that's more of a hacky, that's a lot of killing enemies action RPG. And it's a dungeon crawling, like, okay, that's just like a lot of like going down in dungeons and killing things. So in hack and slash dungeon crawler, no, but dungeon crawler is like a blobber, it's like a first person computer RPG thing. Ah, I need to hack something. Yeah, it's like sub-genres, but it still gets mixed a lot. Careful of the fuel. Because Dungeon Crawler seems to be used both for like action RPG games as well as they get used for traditional computer RPG first-person blobbers. Like I, the Beholder, could be labeled a dungeon crawler. Like there's dungeoncrawlers.org, which is just a bunch of that specifically is old school dungeon crawler games. So that tends to be most of that, but people still confuse it because it's delving into dungeons. Increases weapon fire rate, reduces damage. No. I feel like damage. I don't need. I use the weapons rarely enough. We don't need to fire it faster. There's no salvage button? No. Just need easy names for things. We just need relatable stuff. Like, Souls-likes is fine. It happened again. Get locked in there. I should not back off when I enter a place. No damage. No. I'm getting low on health. Oh, the green kind of blows up, I think. Away with you. Where's the other enemies? Most of them seem pretty simple to deal with. It might be a difficulty scaling thing though, buy them one or whatever. FPS is the only one that's proper advertisement. Well, third-person shooter in that regard as well. Yeah, that's true. Like, what other games are like, there's a definite like idea of what's going on that you will get. First person is first person shoot. You will at least be looking for the eyes and shooting something. But there's probably games that are labeled themselves FPS but only have melee weapons. I'm assuming that because there's no like, you still want to call it an FPS game even if you didn't shoot, because there's no other like way to convey that. First person slasher, but then you don't use that. Then the oddball stuff. Slammer. Another enforcer. It's the same thing, huh? 8200, yeah. Same thing. Boring. Could you say FP and something? But yeah, Metroidvanias, Souls-likes, they are relatable names, and they just made because they were similar and they work. It's a subgenre of gaming that just tends to work. Souls-likes gets abused because people want their games to be called Souls-likes, unfortunately. And then there's also like the idea that people are not 100% sure what is the most defining aspect of Souls-likes either. So then it gets even more muddied. Like with Metroidvanias, it seems to be pretty clear. It's like you wander around a platforming game that's not necessarily stage 1, stage 2. It's like, here's everything. Wander around as you can. Pick up upgrades while you defeat bosses to keep moving on. That's like that's like, you know, that's a Metroidvania. Mostly 2D. When people start calling Metroidvanias 3D games, you're already like, nah, I'm not sure. Feel 30% of HP for each one clearing a room. Oh, nice. For clearing a room, that's really nice. Shoot hand. I need to remember to shoot hand to pick up the health upgrades. Any more health upgrades? No. You reckon some places have the first person tag but not FPS? Is that a typical tag on Steam? First person? Not FPS? I guess it is. Yeah, I think so, because those are just like tags, defining tags. Third person, first person, not necessarily shooter. Counterpoint, what are the most sketchy genres? Sketchy? In terms of like, what do they mean? Like the most vague ones? Boss time. Roguelite's very vague. Roguelite is a very vague one at this point, yeah. It just basically meta progression. That's the typical, because no, there's like traditional roguelike, which is more like the old school style now. But like it at this point just means meta progression and a looping sort of gameplay usually. Randomized elements, but it can be so many different small things, so. And it really is a catch-all. It can be a Zelda-like adventure game, it could be Balatro-like stuff. It can be so many genres of, ooh, blood. Yeah, exactly. The original Rogue was, that's old roguelike. I've talked about the differences of the categories many times. I've already said, like, I've admitted defeat, and I think we should all admit defeat at this point. Let people call it roguelike with a K. We're not gonna go back to the basics anymore. It's new. It's just new now, leave it. Call it roguelike. It's over. Call the other ones traditional roguelike. That's the only way we can get away with it now. Action adventure, yeah. Action adventure is Oh, I forgot. There was a dash, wasn't there? Oh shit, I forgot. I think there's a dash. dodge. Right click. You need to dodge this guy. Because he does that. Woo! But unfortunately, this guy is so poorly designed. Well, not so poorly designed, but here's the thing you'll probably realize. Spin. Distance. Shot. Get close. Try to melee. Start spinning again. It's not even randomized. Or unless the phase changes. But the boss never randomizes his patterns. That's just what he does. Oh, actually, he changed it now. Maybe that's because I got close to him. Yeah, probably. Touch the nice grass, Pangogi. This cutscene has an interesting angle at one point. If they're gonna play the cutscene again, we'll see. Heavy is the security terminal. Affirmative. Please establish manual connections to the network. On it. I even hide my face for it. You'll know what I mean when you see it. There's the smoothest voxel I've ever seen. Cool. I am not Samus. What the... And when devoid of prey, the cancer's plague shall turn on itself, and 1,000 deaths won't sate its vile hunger. Juke Haran, 2173. Angle coming up in a moment. Is that a human? Alex, be careful. She's not part of the crew. OD6, identify target. Action, scanning target signature. Ah, shit. Look at that angle. What are they thinking? What the hell? Stand down. I'm not hostile. No. This wasn't part of the plan. Alex, I'm trying to get you out of there. Give me a few seconds. That's the roundest voxel I've ever seen. But not only that, we're not done yet. You think we're done with the developer's obsession for this character? Don't you worry. How dare you address me in the human tongue, Dark One? Aye. Be gone. Initiating emergency teleport. Step on me, queen. Yep. So the developer's a little horny. Pretty morose protocol. Vendor time, maybe? Weapon upgrade. Okay, that could be cool. Tonight's episode. Rights, belly, disguised, fetish. Yeah, it's like, it reminded me very much of Lady Dimitrescu, like the big and like kills you and steps, like that's just like somebody also probably likes that woman, you know. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is the, I only played to that boss and I let go, so this is gonna be all new to me. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Good morning. Eager, are we? Bang, bang, bang. Oh, there are two up there. Oops. Now just to find a way up there safely. Oh, that's the thing. Thank you, OD6. You tune in the right moment, Kazak? I would say it's the wrong moment to tune in. Developers all here exposed. That was normal, I'm just too pure. See, I'm not too pure, but video games are video games. Like, for me, that's... There we are. Because, like, I feel the difference is when people have, like... You can be, like... active or, like, sexually, like, oriented and be, like, more on, but then having, like, a background wallpaper, like a bare naked lady as well, it's just, like, it's just too much in the way of your regular. You kind of... You section off. So video game is this, and then you're doing work is this, but then when you're trying to like put them all together, it's a weird mush. Hey Malamute. Hope you had a nice stream. Is it dad? Still dad? 3 weeks of dad? Weapons become lighter. Light melee does 150. Well, how does this work then? Now we have featherweight. Light melee does more damage, heavy does less, but we also have heavy strikes. 150 and 25%. Somebody do the calculation. 150 melee damage, heavy, 25% light. And then on top of that, 150 light and 30% heavy melee. I don't know. I don't know. More dad fest. Hey Riv, good to see you. Buy energy. Dad fest, dad fest, dad fest games. Oh, gun? Or melee? Gauntlet, rapid shock emitter, a wrist-equipped weapon that emits electrical arcs at an accelerating rate. Houses 3 motors to build centrifugal force and efficiency. Recharge the built-in supercapacitors. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. It's a lot of damage. And this is a boring gun, but it's bullet gun though. But it's boring, I don't want it. I feel like we need a better gun for that, you know? Let's try that. Whoa, yo, yo. Oh, that's... Is it? No, it's 2.4. Yeah, it's 2.4. I thought it was 24 damage. That was like getting insane. Still pretty good. Yeah, that's a fun weapon. Or you can skip the other one. It doesn't have that great aim, but hey. I feel like we're just back to normal again with our damage. I feel like those just nullified each other, you know? I keep thinking like the game is super easy, but then I realize how extremely low the health is in this game too. Because you only can have like one healing with you at one point, and I've never really been full in like a very long time. So I like that difficulty though. I like games that have like few hits. So like the game is planned to like, you're gonna try to play to not get hit at any point in time. And have the difficulty be based more around that. So it's like easier, more calm, as long as you're just not screwing up. Rather than like games that you have so much health that they even like, you have to go for the lava. You have to. Well, it's just small damage anyway. Well, the enemy's going into like the shots that an enemy does is a lot of like small trickle damage. So you're very likely to take like some hits here and there. I don't like that. I way more prefer the game to be like easy in general, as long as you don't fuck up. So like 3 hits, you're out, kind of a deal. Where is the arrow leading to? Hi. Awkward thing about the arrow, it seems to only point up anyway. Like here, it's not gonna point down. It just points up in the direction.
Threat neutralized. Lifting lockdown.
I need myself a physical gun. Ow. Love a new melee weapon. I keep getting hit. Only you hit. How can you slap? Right. Hello. Oh, yay. Acid can explode big rock. This happens so often. This randomized thing in front of the chest makes it so awkward. Like, it's clearly this room is just set to have potential block in front, but that's also the container, so it's kind of like just weirdly placed every time. Every room cleared increased max HP by 1. Ah. 'Cause That's better. Okay, I got 0 extra health. No injectors, no nothing. What's this? Argument. I got like 131 coins, so... Oh, can I jump in there? Well, I can't really get on top. Is there a hacking terminal? There is. Open. Give me health. Nope. No health. It's their backs that's exposed. Nobody's dropping greens anymore, man. What? Somebody over there got hit by something. Okay, 2. Whee! Hey, buddy. Oh, there's a super chest up there. Oh. What? Is that supposed to be? No. Uh-huh. Cheeky, cheeky. New bullet gun. Dual straight fires. Repurposed from old Earth tech as the evolution of Uzi. Starfires are lightweight submachine guns that are perfect for dual hand showdowns. Akimbo. These weapons are the definition of spray and pray, as their large magazines also act as recoil compensators and prevent unwanted muzzle. Nice. Oh, I even hold it like a fucking... Oh! Oh, that is gun... I love this. That is gun tech, isn't it? Well, I gotta snooze the ads a little bit here. Snooze, snooze. Update, update, update. I don't want to take a break. Snooze. Oh, I figure I just made it. It said 8 seconds. Let's see if I made it. Shop. Med implant. 2 extra HP shots. Oh. Good. I just need to get HP. Resource. Portable force field. Reduces damage taken by 2. Whoa. Bosoon's Cincada has a novel nano retract technology which, while charging, the blade will extend and heat to inflict extra damage. Its design is inspired by Earth's 15th century Italian civilian swords. Thus Cincada. That is one long charge up. Knee joints, jumping. Nah, we don't jump a lot. That's fine. Is that a clob? It kind of felt like 2 clobs, didn't it? But then we deal no damage, if that's true. Then there is no point of damage. But like dual wielding clubs is very fun. The sound club 20s or whatever they're called. GoldenEye. It's an experience. Oh god, that was interesting. Secret room. Okay, we got some health ups. Even more. Good. $60. Oi, oi, oi. When it's fully extended. God damn. Oh. Yeah, that was the area. There was one green, was there? And it's full. I thought it said I could have 2. Get 2 extra HP slots. What? Implant. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! No, wait, it's just implants? So the ones labeled implant. No. No, no, no. But these don't. So blue go in here, but why is implant different from normal not implant? I can't take it out. Ah. That's why. Interesting. No, there's this blue you can equip. Oh, red in there, of course. Of course. I should have done the tutorial. Because these got slots here. That's why it didn't do anything different. It makes perfect sense now. Heavy does 30%. Let's do this one. Let's just do less with heavy, just like do basic attacks and see how strong it is. Weapon. We can do fire rate on this gun. Spends less ammo. This is throwaway, I guess. Unwieldy. Heavy melee does more. Oh. Oh, it's just the... This can be double, this cannot. Bullet. Okay. Plasma. Absorb doomer damage. Cool. I should have known. Should have known. Thank you for reminding me. I just thought I augmented it automatically, you know. Now it makes sense to push and pull. Alright. Ads are incoming. Yeah, color coded. It's all there. It's all there. I just didn't see it. Be right back, guys. More coming up. Moros. Moros protocol. God damn it.
Your destiny calls you
Same
down
clip.
a different road.
Don't push me, prisoner.
That's
not smart.
Your helmets are working fine. Keep the likes to
Is it
punch
my
people.
hand bleeding or is it?
Stay back, prisoner.
Your destiny calls you down a different road. Please help.
All right, now that we're in charge and fixed and everything is fine, we can get right back into it. Explains why I didn't feel like I healed more for each room. Right, and that was this area? Feels like it. Or just next to it. Hey, Smash it. How you doing? And now I can try Calabarin. This is the weapon upgrade vendor. That's not there. So I guess I choose to upgrade this. 20. That's pretty cheap. 60. This is already level 3. Alright. How much damage? There's another box here. What if we just go for the max heavy damage at this point? That's gonna be very... It's gonna be some good damage. Ooh. Loud noise outside. Augments. Duga, 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 duga. Whoa! Please feel free to load in your own time. Now, again, I always do this. Okay. Who wants the piece? 108. Nobody wants another piece. Oh, it's weak point as well. 180. 216. 9. What? I need to hold it in longer. Oh, this weapon is going places. Four for a regular attack, though. Nothing. Feel pretty safe in melee range at the moment. But it does kind of take away from all the small targets now. You need to always just kind of sit there and wait to hit it. One shot at a time. That's not worth it. Neat style. It is a pretty cool style, yeah. Oh, we're still locked down. Oh, man. Oh, this is greedy. Challenge room it is. I wonder if these are just jump rooms or not. S? What was that? Speed? Whoa. No! I can still go, okay. Oh, stamina. It's easier than it looks. Like, it just grabs onto the surface. Ooh. Well, I feel very comfortable with my weapons right now, though. TVA shotgun. Tactical vibrator shotgun. I have to wait because I didn't even try to play with my clubs yet. I want to try my clubs, you know. Clubs and all that. Range weapon reload speed by 25%. Plasma or that. Whatever. We did have an extra slot for the melee. This just goes against itself, so... Unless it just makes it better, both of them, but, you know. Hey Kim, how you doing? A boring room. I just want to clobber. I can't clobber. Risky combat. Deal 50% more damage when under 50% more stamina. As a melee weapon. Huh. Alright. This is a room. Just ate a yogurt bowl, Japanese sweet potato. Amazed how tasty it was. You gonna spread the gospel? Was that the sweet potato from yesterday that you had to kind of like marinate a bit? Like, oh, this is gonna take forever. You'll have to join me for tomorrow as well. Oh shit, what is this guy? He's dead. Clobbering! Let's see. Ah, that's a lot of bullets. Oh, that was some snipe. Half of yesterday and then half of it now with yogurt. I need to mix up my sweet potato recipe stuff. I just tend to make the same things too often. I usually just make fries with it. I'll just bake it and mush it into a mash. That's it. And they're usually a good amount of food for kilos with sweet potatoes. Oh, he's up here. Friend? Ah. Well, fuck you. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Have some tea with your breakfast. A slice of bread, as I call it. Counter rate. Increase melee weapon attack speed and damage by 50%. Sure. You just gobble the whole thing up without anything added to it? Japanese sweet potato. I don't think I have that here. We just have sweet potato. I've never seen another variant in this area. And we have a lot of vegetables. Hey, he's dead, Jim. He can't help you anymore, he's dead. Purple skinned Asian supermarket. Oh yeah, maybe. I haven't really looked very thorough, and I've never, like, whenever we go to the Asian market there, or the Asian store that has a lot of, like, or out of country, not just Asian, but just out of country stuff. It's I never go into the veg section there. Just buy sauces and stuff usually. Bullet fists. Melee damage by 40% if ammo pools are full. Oh. Just a general, just gigantic. Just go melee mode. Just as long as your ammos are good. You got it. You spread the gospel, there it is. Marketing employed for the Japanese sweet potato. Incorporated. Big potato. Well, now we can't insta-give them anymore, but... There's 193 in the sweet spot still. Huh. Hello. I love the shakiness of that. It's so extreme. Okay, this is obviously not going to happen that much. More of a local dish guy, likes his typical taco. Yeah, well, typical Taco Fridays, a recipe handed down for generations. Yes, of course. Our family gets together for Taco Fridays every Friday. And then we also just eat mjöd, which we usually drink, but we're so into it that we just tend to just eat it. And yeah, I'm a traditional guy with a great family. We all wear like those traditional like attires, Norwegian, for every occasion we see each other. Everybody's happy. Everybody's also filled with lapskaus every other day. The Grandiosa, a classic Norwegian dish, but a little bit bachelor. We should try maxing the heavy now for fun. Let's see. Heft. Ammo pools are full. They are not full currently. There. So heavy damage and then increased general damage. It's gonna try to hit the boss with like a full-on whack and see how it feels. Do you also put cucumber on tacos? Yes, we tend to. That's a very typical thing. The most Norwegian like taco thing you can get. I think it's like corn, cucumber, maybe a bell pepper, usually some iceberg lettuce or something like that in there. Sour cream or like guacamole that's not too spicy. Yeah. Jalapeno, some people, not everyone. It's spicy for the Norwegian weakness, you know? But those are the typical ones you see on the table when you make your tortillas. Well, I did get max ammo. Hold on a second. Ammo pools are full. Let's bring it in. I haven't seen this spawns before. You never seen cucumber on taco before Sweden. But you also live in a place where they have strawberry pizza, so you're already fucked at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Woo.
Are we going there? No. No. No, we are not. Then, hello? Boss fight? Did we miss a... No, hello? Start freight train, okay. A little weird to just go on the floor before... I think the developer intended you to like, just start it before. Or something. I'm programmed around. The platform should bring you close to the command center. Good, we need to get access to the rest of the ship so I can contact any... What? Lifting the quarantine should let us get there, but we might encounter some resistance. Let's get over the plan. Alright, brief me. There she is. Alright, no, I got the... Oh, no! Mommy, I mean you. Ah, take that. You seriously think you can hurt me? Not again, Alex. I can't help you this time. We need the platform to reach its destination. Don't worry, I won't be taken by surprise again. Behold, a curious spectacle that graces my eyes. The pretender survived. It seems he has some kind of purpose. I'm human, not a pretender. My favorite song from Foo Fighters. How many times do I have to tell you? I love Foo Fighters. Human? Huh. Your jests amuse me. Well, if it's, you should listen to their album, the latest one. Fight? Do you believe that song's good? Alright, I have some time to spare. Put in the disc. Let's make this more interesting. You're gonna fight me with fist instead of sword? I have big split. Bang! Decent amount. Ah. I know what you do, but no. I should probably know what they do before I go melee everything. You know, I gotta say, the scenery is a little extra. What are you doing? and see my final form 900 forms later. I have wings. Sephiroth! That's a one wing, I forgot. She will use sword. I am worthy. We're not worthy! Oh yeah? I have... No, I cannot use... Oh, so now I'm also restricted to just use swords, huh? Why? This is not a pause menu! No, I can change now. Why can I change now? Shit. Is the AoE? I need to jump over it. Oh no, we're... I can't see shit. One health is not working out. Ooh! Tell me how much you hate it. Hoi, 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 hoi. No, I didn't see that one. Dang it. We have failed our run. Yeah, pause by going to that menu, why not? I remember like so many times I've been like questioning games that have this standard, like this Souls-like idea. Going to the menu doesn't pause the game. Like, dude, the reason they did a pause was because of a limitation in their multiplayer feature, buddy. And then everybody started like fucking not pausing their game because like, oh, it's a Souls-like. Dude, you don't understand. It's not a Souls-like. That's the... As soon as they got Sekiro, which was a single-player game, they immediately paused the game. They know that was not a good feature. It was just because it was online. But just like a stupid indie game was like, Souls game. Yeah, let's just not pause it. Fucking, you guys should not make games if you do that. Because there's a distinct lack of understanding of video gaming, you know? Locked. Need this. HP shot 50. Start with a tier 1 range weapon. No more just melee. Capacity up. Base. These are just very general stats. Jump stamina, base stamina, bonus credits, running speed. Armor augment slot. That's nice. Augment slot. We should get those. So that's just the new run, I assume. Yeah, it's like people thinking that did it just die? Previous host got compromised. Your consciousness was transferred to a new host. Am I in a different body? This must be a joke. Moros protocol has been activated. In order to achieve your objective, you will be transferred to a new host when necessary. Oh, dang it. They dropped the name of the game. The Moros protocol. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now we got crotch slot. Crotch slot. Moros protocol in the crotch slot. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Oh, God. And we gotta do it again. We gotta do it again.
Threat neutralized. Blazing lockdown. Lockdown initiated.
It was fun weapons to pick up. And we didn't really pick up a lot of, like... There's still not new weapons to try. I wonder how many weapons they got in there. We did see some repeats. And, like, saw the Enforcer again. I guess one repeat. Money sack.
Lifting lockdown.
Getting kind of hot for the hoodie. It's very, I mean, it was like, it started out, today it was like sun, then rain, rain, and then now it's sun again. I don't understand. But Norway is not meant to be understood.
Threat neutralized. Blazing lockdown.
Nope. Nope. Shit. Textures. Yeah, exactly. I said the same thing. It reminds me of System Shock. The way the kind of like the colors and everything work. I kind of like it. Thoughts? Good thoughts. I think the game is pretty simple to learn. Punishing enough where it finds fun in the decent ease in the beginning, but you know, punishing to keep going if you get hit. Kind of feel it. Short barrel blaster. Fun to loot, fun enemies to master. Yeah, a very easygoing game. How much is it? It's like 15 bucks. The game is releases in 4 hours, I mean. I'm sorry, I keep doing this where I get like embargoes that I can start playing the game. And I just... we don't see the price on Steam because they don't have the price out yet. Sorry. But you will be able to play it in 4 hours. The cost, I'm gonna assume like 10 or 15 bucks. Let's try a new thing. Nope. Not that. Play more Rogue games. Oh, I wrote me some Rogue games. Yeah. Anti-peasant games. We also need to play another game though. Today with the Bloodline. I played that game like twice before. Remix augments. Upgrade vendor. We have no money. The Bloodline is just keep releasing stuff. It's like the solo developed Elder Scrolls kind of game, which is very, very cool. It has so much content. It's zany. That's fine. Bullshit. Oh. Are you okay? Could be better. Could be better. Hey, sheep. also means I should probably not play this for too long today, so I have time to do the sponsored segment that I have. Damn you, video games! Why does every amount of video game require the time, and then the time moves on? And eventually you have to get sleep, and then get food, and then get everything else. What a bother, you know? Hey, it's the larva army. Hello, how you doing? 1, 2, left, right. Come into the protagonist. This seems like a bad idea. Sorry, too late. We've committed now. Keep going, boys.
Lifting lockdown.
I have 25 HP. I have 1 syringe slot. See, this is what I meant about like easy but punishing. Because it doesn't feel like it's that difficult, but you can never like regain your health. When you get hit, 25% of damage received fills your healing shot meter. Well, that is great. But I can't get hit that much anymore, though. Okay, he's out cold. It's easy now. Oi, oi, oi. Who's left? It didn't say Claire, did it? Oh. There we go.
Lifting lockdown.
Should be using more ammo, but it feels like it's the most damage we can get straight on the enemy. It's just the melee. You can kill the fastest with it. I guess this is faster. So fortunate that I have a lot of the loading in between the stages tend to be like, just drops the frames significantly. Okay, I'm soon dying just by checking out that stuff there. Can't get my HP refill if I can't actually get hit by an enemy. Anyway. Weapon. What is this? What am I looking at? Oh, I see. I was like, what the hell am I looking at? It's just like a gigantic caliber for a pistol. Reliable design by X Spec Ops. Type 9 is a practical science weapon capable of operating in the most extreme conditions. Oh, it's like a one-shot shotgun pistol. Interesting. Max HP. One more. Heal. Alright, we got some health. Okay, but I should probably, so we get enough time to play Bloodline for a little bit. I should probably swap, unfortunately. This is fun, though. We could probably play more of this tomorrow. We'll see what we feel like tomorrow. We got plenty of indie games now. This week of September is going nuts. Yeah, let's just do that. So we need to change to Bloodline because they actually paid to be here. These I pay, and actually the free game keys on this one. But otherwise, you know, if they really pay, then we have to give them some time. Not Bloodlines, the Bloodline. But Bloodlines 2 is coming out soon. Well, that's October. Paid viewer stream, not viewer, paid the developer stream. Okay, so I should just I'll just do a short break because I need to, I'm getting too hot with this hoodie on. I need to swap my clothing too. What's Bloodlines 2? Bloodlines is like the Elder Scrollsy game that is... No, it's like RPG adventure, which vampires, gothic style. Bloodlines 2. Not Castlevania, no. Vampires. So they're coming out with a new game in October, I think. So, but this is going to be the Bloodline. This is like a solo developed game, which is silly, fun. You can do fucking everything. It's like an Elder Scrolls inspired game. I played it twice already. Very, very cool. Yeah, so we're gonna play Elder Scrolls made by one dude, silly Elder Scrolls, and then the Bloodlines 2 is Elder Scrolls Vampires, but that's another time, and I don't even know if I'm gonna play that. Anyway, let me just take a short break to set everything up, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go.